Alrighty, you guys, welcome back to a brand new episode here on
The ankle.
Hey Amber.
I hate you like I'm young.
Cartman, you ate the skin off of every piece of chicken!
Hello, honey.
The ankle's a little mean.
He looks like a fat Pauly Shore.
When the chow is tea, but the finna is gag, sis, I'm dead as a child.
So, welcome on in, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning on in. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, like, subscribe, and comment. So, a heads up, because I was seeing some comments. Gooby and I are fine, y'all. So, we're fine. I do apologize that this video took a while for me to get to. It's just, I knew it was going to take a while, and yeah. We're still up in Vermont. Now, please, by no means, anyone take this as me dry begging. If I see one super chat under this video, it's getting refunded. But my car shit the bed. It's just one part, but it has to do with the engine. So they have to order it in, and it's just been such a freaking headache. I just want to go home. So that's why. Yesterday, a bunch of stuff went down involving the car and all that, and I was just not in the mental mood to deal with Amber Lynn. Let's just say that. So I do apologize, but we are here. We are fine. Yeah, just a Amber Lynn-sized bump in the road. But that was mean. That was mean, okay? Gosh, I don't even make speed bumps like that. No. Anyways, for today's video, it's just her doing more stupid lol cow shit. I was going to say troll, honestly, but I think this is who Amber Lynn is at her core, is just a joke. Sorry, but that's what it's giving. Reaction channels are lying about this. What are we lying about now, girl? Is it the fact that your legs are cracked? And finally, a true rumor. Let's talk. Episode 5. I can wonder what the true rumor could be. Anyways, I don't really care. She's gonna spout off whatever she's got to spout off, and we're just kind of forced to listen to it. So, not forced. This is something that we all willingly choose to do, but it feels like we're being forced. But thank you so much, as always, you guys. I truly do appreciate y'all, and I hope everyone's having a beautiful, wonderful Friday. And with that, let's just dive right on in, shall we? I've already wasted a lot of time, so let's not waste any more.
Guys, welcome to another Let's Talk video.
Hey, Amber.
So we're gonna hop right into it with sweet
Oh, yes.
and sour.
I swear she has to fucking remind us what the section means.
So this is where I take a random comment generator and I go to my last Let's Talk video and I
see, this is why I wasn't excited to jump into this video, because I knew it's just literally half of her videos is her just wasting her own time.
choose random comments with the generator. It's to where I cannot pick and choose what is shown. So
you said though that you choose them. So
the first few comments that I see, those are the ones I screenshot and those are the ones I share. So let's get into it. Marilyn 8.
That weird little wink and like, so let's get into it. Bitch, is she dating like a Nickelodeon star or something? Where's all this cringe coming from?
225 said, who the hell would hire her? She can't stand for 5 minutes. She can hardly walk and can't do anything for 10 minutes straight.
I mean, true.
It's giving fatphobia.
It's not though, Amber. You couldn't fit in your frickin' chair at your desk job, and you couldn't do most of the physical shit of the care facility. So, how is that fatphobic? Sure, you can have a job if we need someone to sit there and collect dust.
For sure, because I can definitely stand for more than 5 minutes. And yeah, my attention
Oh, sorry, 6.
span is pretty rough, but I have had jobs in the past. Even this one.
That you couldn't keep for a year, Amber. I don't think you've had any job your whole life for more than a year. Okay.
where I'm like, okay, I have to do this for a set amount of time, and that's that. And saying I can hardly walk is also very
So why don't you do that with exercise? Huh? Or, well, no, let's just keep it with, like, movement. Different, daily activities like that. I'm not going to even go there with food. Why can't you tell yourself with that, Amber? Huh? Jesus.
statement because I do walk. I don't use scooters in the grocery store.
Yes, you do. Shut up. Literally, the last time that you were in there, you were in one. Maybe not the last time. I'll give her that. But we've seen her plenty of times recently in the scooters with her mom.
More, haven't done that in literally years.
You're such a damn law. Oh my Jesus. Okay, so the whole charade of I love my fans, I'm making content for my fans, thank you guys so much, I appreciate you so much, all out the window. All gone. She couldn't be bothered to create content for people that like her. It's always for the people that don't. That's really sad.
I walk Twinkie.
Oh, girl, hardly. Hardly. Once again, show the puppy pads.
Literally just last year was showing myself that I was able to walk over a mile. During my
Yeah, do it again. Let's see how you do it again, Amber. And no one believed you then either.
little COVID scare, I was like, oh my God, is my stamina going away? But no, it hasn't. Like, I'm
No. Of course it hasn't, because you haven't gone anywhere.
literally back to how I was before.
Which was a lazy lump on your couch. Sorry, but let's be so freaking for real. She can play the charade all she wants. Amber, it shows.
Just to answer your fatphobic question,
Oh, eye roll.
there are jobs where
So be it then. So be it. If the real world is fatphobic in the way she thinks, then so be it. I mean, there's got to be some extent, right? Right? It's not fatphobia to just say, Amber, it's obvious that you can't do the things that you claim you can. If you could, you would.
I can sit. I do have experience. Pops in
She couldn't even frickin' be bothered to put her feet up during the live stream to help with her cellulitis. Because she can't.
Gotcha 3929 said, hey, I'm leaving this comment just to say that you are beautiful and you only deserve love.
Oh, great. She got the France supporters coming back in.
All the France is supporting you.
All of France? Damn. I'm side-eyeing y'all. No.
Thank you so much. That genuinely means the world to me. I appreciate it more than you know.
Oh, yeah, it shows.
Receptor
She appreciates it because after this, she's going to go to Cheesecake Factory.
111 said, Arg, go back to the torrid and grocery hauls. This shit sucks.
No, let's not do that either. Let's not do that either.
Oh, in my last weekly vlog,
But let me guess, she's going to conflate this one person's opinion to everyone else's. And it's like, well, you guys want this, and then you say you hate it, and then you say you want this, but then you say you hate it. What is it? She thinks we're all the same person. Amber, we're not your fan accounts, okay? We're not Damian White, whatever.
was a torrid haul, and then in the vlog before that there was a grocery haul. So I'm definitely trying to do a mixture of everything that people like.
No one cares.
And also filming things
but at the same time, always keeping the haters in the back of my mind.
that I enjoy filming. -WX1RT
You could just say AH.
said,
She's a dumb
hey beautiful, have a good weekend, girl. Love you staying positive and ignoring the hate when others crumble. Would love to kick it with you. Heart from Kansas. Thank you so much for the sweet comment. I have been getting a lot of sour lately, so it's been nice to actually
Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because your piss poor attitude.
see the sweets mixed in there. And yes, I'm trying to stay
The sweet?
as
Sorry.
positive as possible. I don't want to see anyone crumble. I just want
Oh,
peace on
please.
earth.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Why is that so hard to ask?
Why is it something you're impossible of giving?
AFK Jen said, I find people hating so much just don't have anything going on in their life.
Oh, here we go. Here we go, reiterating that age-old sentiment that Amber just loves.
I believe that if you're hating as deeply as you do, especially in like such an obsessed, cruel way, you're not happy within yourself. There's something going on in your life that you're not happy with. Heather,
Maybe a lot of people are unhappy seeing someone K themselves online and be a total see you next Tuesday about it. Maybe that's it, Amber.
L9016 said, so you're saying Dalton took advantage of you? I thought.
Yeah, that's pretty much what she was saying. Any man that talks, looks, or even breathes in her direction, you better be fucking careful or else she's going to slap you with SA. Which, I'm not saying that her story as a child isn't true, but people that experience that shit don't go around and falsely accusing every person left and fucking right of it. I'll tell you that.
You said he was a good person. Not once did I ever say that Dalton took advantage of me. I said that I was drunk. Hey,
And you know what that alludes to, Amber, okay? You being drunk does not push responsibility onto him, doesn't push responsibility away from you. I really hate the argument of, oh, well, I was drunk. Okay, unless someone slipped you something. One, why are you drinking to the point where you can't remember a single fucking thing? Okay, that's a problem. Let's recognize that that's a problem. You can go out and drink and have a great time, get drunk even, and not get blacked out. Second, I find it's very, very hard to get blacked out. So you gotta really be fucking trying, dude. You gotta really be fucking trying to get to that point. I don't like how, well, I was drunk is brought up, not in this case, not in this, like, specific scenario of, like, oh, well, I was with a guy and I was drunk. I'm not talking about that. But you do have some responsibility, even if you were intoxicated, towards your actions. They might not have been the best decision, duh, but you still made them. As long as, like, you can walk, I think you're probably in the right state of mind to get yourself out of a situation.
B85 said, Amber thinks if she never goes to
But also the thing is, it wasn't even a situation. It was all over the phone, so. But she was so fragile, you guys. She was having a really hard time and she just needed someone to validate her.
doctor and gets diagnosed that she doesn't have something unless it fits her narrative.
Well, that, or if ChatGPT doesn't diagnose her.
So I do go to a doctor. I think
Oh, damn. Yeah?
you're referring to the diabetes topic
Please. If she was going to a regular doctor, we'd be hearing about it.
of my last Let's Talk video. Last time I got my labs done was literally just 4 months ago, not even pre-diabetic.
There's no fucking way, dude. There's no freaking way.
Anytime I've ever been diagnosed with anything regarding my health, I have let you guys know. The narrative that I have diabetes is literally just fat phobia. Not every single fat person has diabetes.
But every single fat person is going to get diabetes if they stay super morbidly obese. I think that's a pretty fair thing to, guesstimate on. I mean, come on, Amber. And just because you don't have it yet doesn't mean you won't. You've said your family, like, all has it. So it's only a matter of time.
And not every single person that has diabetes is fat. It's really
Yeah, no shit. Oh my god. I feel like she's explaining the really stupid stuff for herself. It's not for anyone but for herself.
that simple. All right, you guys, now we're going to go on to Sippin' Community.
I can't stand her, you guys. I'm sorry. It's just, Amber lately has been so fucking unbearable. I'm much happier just watching the retro reacts.
So this is where weekly I post a community tab for you guys to ask me questions, talk about concerns, give me topics, whatever it may be. Let's get into it. Why do you always try and fail diets instead of seeking treatment for an eating disorder?
That part. Okay, so she's going after, like, the top comments. I do find it funny that it's obvious she does avoid certain topics and certain conversations. Interesting. Interesting. Once again, I don't think she has a lawyer. I think she just finally got a fucking clue and realized there are certain conversations that Amber Lynn will never be able to save herself from. She doesn't have the capability of digging herself out of any type of hole because that takes responsibility and she can't take any of that. So we're never going to hear anything about why it was wrong for her to say these things in the past or this or that. Nope, she's just going to completely ignore it because even if she were to say an apology, she knows that she would say something wrong because she doesn't feel that way.
I actually did outpatient a couple years ago, and everything they taught me is very much like, don't count.
Oh, we still got that freaking wound on her chest. Scabatha on the arm, girl. I give it 2 years tops.
Calories, given to your cravings. And I have talked about that, and it pisses everyone off so bad. But that's how it is with treatments like that. They don't want you to be in this
Well, you're saying they, which means all of them. I'm sure you could find one, Amber. You just happened to find one that was like, oh yeah, no, we don't really want to focus on that. We want to focus on the other stuff. But you can find one that wants to focus on both.
strict area, because that is literally what triggers someone with issues to just continue down that path. Do you ever have glimpses of really
Okay, well, also, pull your shit together.
understanding how awful you've been to so many people, including yourself? Yes, yes, and yes. Literally in my last vlog, I talked about the regret that I have being so problematic in my last relationships.
Girl, it was just last week that you're problematic. Please. Fucking A.
As time goes on and I have full awareness of why
Oh, full awareness. She just had to be told the other month. No, I did not like playing choosy with you. She couldn't fucking comprehend that. Oh, no one likes doing the things that only I like to do? Oh.
I am the way I am, it makes it easier to manage. That's the first step that you actually learn in DBT is awareness. Because when you're not aware
Okay.
of something, you can't change it. And I think that's why I talk so much now about whoa, I've made so many mistakes in the past and I regret.
And yet you still can't say those two simple words, Amber. So what fucking point does it make if you can recognize this and that if you still can't take accountability of it?
Those so much. Because back then, that was my normalcy. I wasn't aware that I had a problem.
Okay, so you were the problem. And continue to be. There we go.
Why don't you follow the recommended diet for people with lymphedema? It could really help with the swelling you experience. The diet that they want me to follow is keto, which is a high-fat, low-carb.
Now, I don't know as though I necessarily believe this, Amber, and you can still do a diet that is not specifically keto.
High protein, and unfortunately,
You can do high protein, low fat, low sodium. Why do you need to do a keto diet?
my doctor told me that I can't do that due to my pancreas and gallstone issues that I've had in the past.
Okay, well, go see a nutritionist then, or a lymphedema specialist. There are things that you can do, Amber, okay? Because a keto diet also does not include all of that salty shit that you like. That's the reason that her lymphedema is so bad, because she ingests about a week's worth of sodium per day.
You like to tell everyone to move on, so
Ooh.
why don't you move on from 30 years ago? It's very hypocritical for you to still use the past to act the way you do, but you want others to move on from what you've done to them. I have actually expressed publicly, I get why Beck was doing those videos, how you express your hurt and your pain is.
Nah, this is a completely different tune than she was singing before. Before it was, well, Beck is money hungry, just come out spreading lies. It's all lies.
Up to you. When I talk about my past, that was during a time where
you were abusive.
My brain, body, my soul, my spirit, just me as a person was growing and adapting.
to be an abuser. You were an abuser, Amber. Okay? I don't care if it was the little butterfly hatching from the cocoon getting ready to spread its wings. I don't care if she frames it like that. She was an abuser, okay?
What happens to you in your childhood creates who you are as an adult.
Okay. Fine, valid. You waited till you were 34 fucking years old when you've known for a long time that you had a problem, Amber. Okay? You have known for about 14 years, actually. 14 years as an illegal adult. As a legal adult, sorry. You've known that you have problems, and yet just now we're starting to actually get to it? Yeah, okay. Okay, you guys. But she wasn't self-aware.
I rarely talk about the traumatic things that happened to me as a young adult, but I
What do you mean? You constantly bring it up and throw it in the audience faces, and your mom's, by the way.
always go back to the things that happened to me in my childhood because those are the reasons why I am in therapy. Those are the reasons.
No. No. That's not your reasoning for it, Amber. Your reason is, oh, she pisses me off. The reason she's only going to therapy now is because she's finally realizing that maybe she is a part of the problem, but she doesn't take full accountability for it yet. She's not going to take any accountability. That's the thing. And she doesn't use it as like a stepping stone, you know what I mean? There's one thing if you say something and you're using it as a stepping stone, metaphorically, you know, to further yourself along down the path. I don't think that's what Amber's doing. I think she's just building the stepping stones up and putting herself up on a pedestal.
Why I have BPD. That is why I have anxiety, paranoia, why I reached almost 600 pounds at one point, why I turn to food for emotional reasons, why I'm a food addict. The list can literally go on.
Those weren't the excuses you were using it for, though, Amber. You were using your bad childhood to excuse your abuse. And that's just not acceptable.
Because of my childhood. If I do not confront those things head on, I will never change.
So confront the fact that you're an abusive piece of shit, just like your parents were. How about that?
Less talk, more walk.
I mean, true.
Sorry. That genuinely was a good one. That's a good comment.
That was a good one. Oh, look, guys, she has a sense of humor all of a sudden.
To pick from around Christmas, posing it as when you spent time with your family recently.
Listen, that could have been up all year.
There's a wreath, which is only used during Christmas, on the door, and those hands taking the pic are... Someone replied and said, detective work right here. Ooh, girl.
So you're able to read through the comments, but... Huh? Whatever.
During my tier tell, I'm going to be talking all about this. All right, you guys, now it is time for the Lynn interview.
Oh, look at her. She's like, stay tuned, fuckers.
That means you can just go to my Instagram, send me a little microphone emoji, and you can
No one cares.
send me a voice memo so you can interview me with your voice. I have
So you can interview me with your voice. This sounds so stupid.
so many voice messages that it's like, jaw is on the floor.
And I bet 2 of them are supportive.
Okay, so
The 2 we're about to hear.
I've tried like 4 different times to figure out what to say because I'm really nervous.
Aw.
There's so much I wish I could talk to you about. Just because I feel like we have so much in common.
Oof. You might want to go see a therapist then if you think you have a lot in common with Amber Lynn.
I recently got
Look at her. She can only stare at herself.
diagnosed with BPD,
Oh.
which explains a lot.
No. No. Listen, y'all, I don't have BPD. I'm not going to say that I'm going to speak for you. But I'm asking you, anyone with BPD, if you told someone that you have BPD and they responded with, oh, would you carry on that conversation? Because I don't know if I would. I'd be like, oh, okay, you clearly have a certain, like, I don't know, mental preset for what you think this means. Like, it's condescending a little, you know? And also, I think it takes away some of the person's own authority in their own life to just be like, oh, you're just at the whims of your mental disorder. She's not in, like, psychosis.
Growing up fat and like trying to lose weight and being part of
Oh
the
my god, put your bottom lip away.
queer community. So, I just wish I could chat with you so bad. But my question
Listen, girl, there's a lot of other big queer people out there. You don't need to go chatting up with this monster.
is, how did you get comfortable with like sharing your body with your partners? I unfortunately have never had like an official one or anything. Couple of situationships, but I'm really interested in a guy. I'm really kind of
Listen, I feel like I'm already hearing some typing speculating that this person's really young. They could be. They could be. I'm not saying she isn't. But also, to be fair, queer people usually don't start that stuff till much later in life. So she could be early 20s, you know, and hasn't experienced something like that yet.
moving along, and I just have this like fear of being seen in my natural state, even though I am
That's valid. That's valid.
70 pounds down and counting.
Congrats!
So
Congrats! So stop!
I just want to know like what's some advice you have on living yourself and being vulnerable in that way.
Oh my god.
Just let your legs leak all over, girl. Just let them leak right all over your partner's bed.
Gosh, first of all, we seem so similar. I live
How do you get that? Sorry.
for that. And congratulations on the sub.
We seem so similar because maybe this is one of my friends. Or maybe it's me. I'm kidding.
70 pounds down. That is phenomenal. So it took me a long time actually to be comfortable in my own body, and
To be fair, can we even say that you still are?
obviously it depended on the partner I was with. I have never
Never would I be with a partner if I didn't feel comfortable with them. What?
been like a confident girly pop in my skin, in my natural state, in my birthday suit as
Oh. Girl. Let me just reassure you, no matter what size you are, you're most likely going to feel an insecurity about something. So, I don't know if that makes you feel any better, but it's always going to be there.
they call it. I have always been extremely self-conscious. But obviously if
But not too self-conscious that she can just send all this shit out through text, videos, FaceTime, all that. Okay.
they love you, they're going to find you attractive. If you guys are in that like intimate state, they're going to love how you look. And I know this is going to sound crazy.
But she loves to say how fat-phobic everyone is, how fat-phobic the world is in general. Amber, you've gotten it pretty fucking easy. Let me just say that. When it comes to romantic life, you've gotten it very fucking easy.
But
If she were a morbidly obese man, guarantee you she would never have a partner.
fake confidence, because there has been so many situations where I've had to fake that confidence.
Yeah, so do a lot of actually confident people, Amber. Yes, you do have to fake it till you make it in some instances. Crazy.
And then I just start to believe it. You have to trust your partner enough to know deep within that they find you beautiful. I know it's all
The girl that made past videos saying, I can't trust my partners.
easier said than done. Trust me. Been there, done that.
Hi, Merlin. I
Wow.
wanted to first
This all just seems like a waste of time, truly. These comments are always dumb. Sorry. Sorry, but they are. It's because she's filtering them.
apologize for what I've said a couple years ago.
Obviously, Amber has no clue what she's talking about.
Honestly, it really wasn't me, and at that time I had different beliefs in who I thought you were, but after continuously watching your videos, I I now know that you are such a genuinely nice.
This has to be like a paid actor. It's gotta be. What?
Kind, real person.
This has to be paid or a troll, something. This is.
And you didn't mean anything that, you've done or said in the past. You've admitted to your mistakes. You've
Where?
taken accountability.
Where?
You've done everything you can.
Where, bitch? She hasn't even done 1%. She said, I'm sorry you were offended.
So, with that being said, the question that I have for you is...
I hate her fucking actively listening face when you can tell she's just thinking of what she wants to speak of.
Would you ever consider dating a fan again? And...
Ow. Ow. Oh, so this is probably whoever she's been flirting it up with online lately.
And I won't lie, I'm very interested.
Ew. Ew. Girl, pull yourself up off the fucking floor.
Okay, was not.
Why is it that just every video we have to know how wanted and desired Amber is? It's actually very cringe. Very.
Expecting that. I just want to say thank you for the apology. I actually have a lot of people who reach out to me and they apologize for like leaving hateful comments or being part of like hate forums about me and stuff like that. And it's like,
why would anyone apologize for being part of a forum about you? Why are you even going and fucking like investigating that shit? Huh?
I always am willing to accept an apology. So apology accepted.
You ain't gonna get one over here, pig.
The part about dating a fan, that's
Yeah, every single girlfriend she's had was a fan, except for Casey, Crystal, and Destiny. Everyone else was a fan.
hectic. I'm not interested in talking to anyone in that way, like at all.
Because she already got someone.
All right now. I am flattered though. I do appreciate that.
It's because she's already got someone. Already has a new girlfriend lined up.
So thank you.
Hey, Lynn,
Oh my god. Is this a law?
just wanted to ask you, why do you keep bringing up other people when they clearly asked you not to?
Fair. Fair.
Even multiple times.
I will keep listening to that.
Okay, so the first one that she interrupts is a Middle Eastern man. I do find that interesting.
Second, but I have multiple times told quite a few people not to talk about me, and they continue to do so. If they can, I can. That's
Amber, it all starts from you, dude. Oh my god. We wouldn't have even gone through all of this again recently if you hadn't opened your mouth.
my answer.
It makes things worse. Like, way worse. Because no matter what you say, people
She seems to be very condescending to this guy.
won't believe you anyway.
No matter what you say, people won't believe you anyway.
See, that's not necessarily true. That's not necessarily true. I think people would recognize if she just learned to say the right fucking thing, even. But Christ, she can't even be bothered to do that.
So you just make the people that you're talking about angrier.
True.
I don't care. I should be allowed to also use my voice. If they can use their voice, I can use mine as well.
Eye roll.
And the whole drama surrounding the situation worse. So please stop doing that.
I'm not going to stop. I appreciate your voice message. I appreciate your
No, she doesn't.
opinion. I appreciate anyone's opinion.
No, she doesn't. That's why she had to interject multiple times.
But never back down. If someone is harassing you, belittling you, spreading lies about you, talking about you.
What were the lies, Amber? What were the lies? Oh, Beck didn't wipe me for a year, guys. It was only 9 months. That was the lie. Shut up. Fucking, oh my Christ. I feel like a part of me gets so frustrated because it's the part of me that like always holds out hope for people, no matter how wrong they are or how much wrong they have done. I always think that there's a sliver of hope in someone. And maybe that's what gets me so riled up with Amber, is that I still have, it might be the slimmest sliver there is, but I still have a sliver of hope that she can at least get her mental shit in order and stop being such a see you next Tuesday.
Like, this is a weird type of situation. Like, we're not meant
How?
to go through things like this. Like,
Well, if you're a public figure, you should know how not to read every single comment about you. How about that?
publicly go through, like, horrific breakups for thousands and thousands and thousands to see.
It happens to people all the time, Amber. Okay, and people go through far more public breakups than what you and Beck went through or anyone else. Like, be so fucking for real. Maybe if you weren't such a shit person, these horrible things wouldn't happen.
So already this is like a weird situation to be in. Like, whether it be on a small scale or a gigantic scale, never back down. Always.
Oh, okay. Okay. Never back down. Remember when she was crying and changed her middle name? Because she thought a stripper or a porn star, whatever, was going to sue her? Yeah. Yeah. Never back down, Amby. Never give in.
Use your voice. Always be strong. Always love yourself enough to be there for you.
You know what? I don't want to hear this from the chick that clearly fucking hates herself. I just don't want to hear it. Take some of your own advice, dude.
No one else would be.
Lose 10 pounds and then give me the spiel.
Period.
So I thought maybe I would use this on voice message since you do read them on your videos. So
What the fuck are we doing here?
I hope this isn't disrespectful or rude in
Ooh.
any kind of way at all because I dearly love you, Amber Lynn.
I'm sorry. I dearly love you, Amberlynn. You know what? I think and babies are the type of people that would think the stripper is in love with them. You know? Like, they're that type of people.
I've been in your members only chat. This is baby girl.
Oh my god!
Guys, it's so cringe.
Wait! Baby girl, hi! That's actually someone from my members. Hello.
That's actually someone? Oh my god! All the others were AI, so I didn't know.
Hello.
I relate to you on so many levels.
Oh, it sounds it.
It's like Hexacana, girl. Totally. Anyways,
Hexacana.
I'm just curious, like, when you had your symptoms before you found out that you had cancer, did you have like extreme lower back pain on the right side and around into the pelvic region?
Bitch, go talk to your doctor. Oh my god, this person gonna get me riled up too. Don't be fucking asking Amber Lynn. Go ask your fucking doctor. God. And babies, y'all do not make the case for your own intelligence.
A little bit. And then like very irregular periods where like I would get...
Why the fuck are we talking about this? Let's be so for real. This is not the place. Not the place. Go speak to a doctor. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then these are the people that come and leave nasty comments on fucking reaction channels pages. Like, okay. Going to medicine woman Lynn here for fucking medical advice. Yeah, you're going to get as far as you deserve to go.
I get mine like maybe once a year, sometimes twice. Like, I'm just curious because I'm really freaking out. I know I gotta get to the gynecologist. I know you're not a doctor, and I know I just...
So then why the fuck are we here? Oh my god, lady. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't actually... Wait, I was gonna be like, actually, I don't know if it's a lady. Kind of sounded like a gay dude. Sorry.
Want to know if you suffer from those same symptoms. That's all. Anyways, love you, dear. I hope you're doing well. I hope your mental health is doing well, and I do hope your cellulitis is better. Mwah.
You guys. Would y'all hate me if we just stopped, like, reacting to these videos of the week? You probably would. That would probably be over a line. I do apologize, but I hate the Q&As. I hate them. Oh my god, dude. This is hell.
Aw, thank you so much. And yes, please see a gyno, because I'm not a gyno, not a doctor. I just know based on my experiences, I did have lower back pain, yes. And
Well, of course she did. She was 500 fucking pounds. Sorry.
and before I bled for years straight, I did have very irregular periods like that. So irregular periods was always my normal. So that's why, like, yes, I was worried, but then I was like gaslit in like multiple different
Excuse you?
ways, thinking like
So here she goes again, blaming the
maybe this
people around her for not taking her own health seriously enough. Amber, get fucked. Oh my god, dude.
is just part of my irregular period. But definitely see a gyno, please. You'll be in my thoughts. I hope you're okay.
No one gaslit her into not seeing a gynecologist at all for like 27 years. No one fucking gaslit her into that, okay? Because then she'll turn around and say, oh, well, it was my trauma. Which is it, Amber? Shut up.
Thank you. I don't want to be like a opportunist, but like if you could say hello to my friend Christina Petko.
Oh my god, Amber, you should listen. You should not be including these ones. Say hi to my friend. No.
By the way, what I wanted to comment is, have you noticed, like...
Okay, there is a question. Okay. Sorry, I jumped the gun there.
Okay, so, like, I think you're, like, the prettiest girl.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh my god. She just can't help herself.
Ever. And have you noticed how people, like, don't like to mention this or say it, or, I don't know, they're not, like...
It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. Who fucking cares how beautiful, gorgeous, and amazing she looks when she's a terrible being? Who fucking cares? Oh my Jesus, dude.
Brave enough, they're, like, afraid of, like, what society will think. But women...
Society will think what? There are plenty of people that'll go out there and fuck a pudding cup, okay? I don't care.
that has, like, some extra way, like, bigger women. I'm not saying it's healthier or it's hotter or anything, but, like, just specifically talking about face. Like,
This is so stupid. Sorry, we're skipping this. I'm sorry. It's just so fucking dumb. It's so dumb. So we're to believe that she just randomly picks everything. Okay. Whoops, sorry.
As a long-time silent viewer of your content, I'm so curious about your personal mental health journey in relationship to food, and if you think you could get to a point in that mental health journey that you could start healing that relationship with food.
No.
Because we've seen on your YouTube for years where you go through cycles where you start a weight loss journey and you do lose weight, but then something happens and you can't maintain it. And in my head, every time I see it happen, I'm like, well, it's a mental health thing. Like, it's not, like, she doesn't, the relationship with food isn't there. Like, you have the drive to lose weight, but...
Where's the drive, girl? Where? She doesn't do a goddamn fucking thing.
when something happens, like a switch goes off, and
But when the switch is on, she still isn't doing good. Like, as silent viewer or not, I think it's giving Am baby.
food's always there for you, and that's not necessarily wrong. But I'm just so curious if you think you get to a point where you could quote unquote fix that. So yeah, thanks.
Thank you for the question. And it's
This is so freaking weird, dude.
true. It's definitely a mental health thing. It's definitely something up here. So that's why when so many people like judge
No, we tell you to go to therapy, Amber. That's what we tell you to do.
me on like my cycle of diets and always turning to food and like all that.
The thing is, it's not just a cycle of diets, it's the cycles of how you treat your audience, how you treat the people around you. It's so heavily like linked to everything.
Stuff like it's so weird to me because it's like,
It's so weird.
when does the mental health shaming stop? Because I do have that drive.
When you stop pushing it onto other people and your abuse onto other people, that's when it will stop, Amber, and that's when you'll finally get some sympathy from people. People don't have sympathy and they don't need to have sympathy for an abuser, no matter what a hard and terrible time they're having.
To lose weight. I want to lose weight so bad. And so many people like
Actually, your own inactions and your own actions, not inactions, your own actions and your own abuse is what leads to people not taking your mental health seriously because no one cares. No one wants to hear it. What we want to hear is that the abuse has ended.
look at me from an outside perspective and they just see surface level and think, she loves being fat. She doesn't want to lose weight. Like,
Still hitting every nail on the head.
literally, no. It's a constant battle that I'm trying to win and I keep losing. And am I ever going to win? I don't.
Nope. No. I still remain. There's a sliver of hope. Maybe if she got some like really intensive electroshock therapy or something. I'm kidding, okay? Christ, you guys. No, what she needs is a fucking, fuck, what's it called? Fuck, my brain choosing the wrong moment to go blank. Lobotomy. Fucking A. Oh, I'm so stupid. My mind went to colonoscopy. Well, she probably needs one of those too, to be fair.
No, I've done everything. Like sometimes
Oh, yeah. Yeah, except going and getting fucking real help.
I genuinely wish I did not have to eat at all. But you have to eat to survive.
Actually, Amber, the human body can go what? What is it, like 10, 11 days? Maybe it's even longer without food. I think it's longer. I think that's for like water. So, no, you don't. You don't. It's just kind of the reality of it. You don't. To maintain a healthy weight, yes, you do, of course. To maintain health in general, of course. But that's not what we're doing here. We're not maintaining health. We're maintaining 500 plus pounds.
And I know there's a lot of fatphobic people out there who's like, you ain't gotta eat. Look how fat you are.
So you're going to say Dr. Now is fatphobic? Okay. Okay, well, his fat phobia has cured some of those. So.
Basically, like, you have to eat.
Hey girl,
Okay. Mama Lynn, come feed her from a bucket once a month. She'll be fine. No, I'm kidding, you guys. Once a week.
just wanted to ask a quick question. How hectic
Is it just me? Is it just me? Or do the voice recordings get more and more annoying as we go on? Holy fuck.
is
Also, I did notice her likes and everything plummeting, dude. Holy fuck. What happened to all that fresh support you had, AMB?
situation type deal type moment?
Y'all. I'd rather have, like, every hair on my body threaded off.
It's like the hexacana of the world. It's the most hectic.
Hey Amber, what's up, queen?
Okay, you know what? I'm just so fucking done with this shit. Sorry, but I was just so fed up with that. Not in the mood to hear Am Baby suck on the foop for whatever. A little bit of fucking attention from Amber? Okay.
So tea or tail is literally just where I take rumors that are going around, floating around, and I tell you if it's tea or I tell you if it's tail. Amberlynn took the cheese hat picture in Wisconsin during Christmas and lied about meeting up with her cousins. Me and my mom stay laughing at this rumor because that
How I roll. I think your mom stays laughing at you, dude.
is so fucking untrue. It's not even funny. And I'm gonna prove it to you.
Oh, so it's not even funny. Then why are you and your mom laughing about it? Right, MB? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But, like, pay attention to the words you use, dipshit. Sorry.
So people are comparing the outfit that I wore in Wisconsin and the outfit that I wore when I saw my cousins. You guys, I wear the same outfits a
Yeah, true. She does.
lot. Like, I can't even tell you how
But was it the same earrings and all that? Because,
many times I've worn this fucking dress. But the
oh, so now she's swearing at us. Damn.
outfit that I wore in Wisconsin, I was wearing gold earrings that say baby girl. And the outfit that I was wearing here in Oklahoma are silver hoop earrings.
Who fucking cares, Amber? Really can hardly tell.
The purse that I was wearing in Wisconsin was actually a gold-studded clear purse. And the purse
Look at how smug she gets.
that I was wearing here in Oklahoma with my cousins was a silver and black Rebecca Minkoff purse.
Oh my god, not that Rebecca Minkoff! So you still buying those ugly bags all these years later?
My hair in Wisconsin was parted
Who do you think she took a photo with there? Huh, interesting.
to the side, but my hair here in Oklahoma was parted right through the middle.
Crazy, because Amber also isn't known to change her hair in a day.
In Wisconsin, my winged eyeliner
Okay, this is so stupid. I don't give a shit, girl.
here, while I'm visiting my cousins, you can see
Wow.
The sleeves that you see. Yeah.
This is so fucking stupid, you guys. This is so stupid. Once again, she can't fucking do anything but talk about the haters.
Are created by reaction channels. They lie to you. They just want views. So they spread shit about me.
Oh,
And they're not reliable narrators.
you aren't either, girl, okay? I think every person that watches reaction channels and reaction channels themselves can know, like, listen, there's always the percentage of information that we'll never know. There are things that we will never, ever know. But Amber, you purposefully leave shit vague and you lie constantly. So you can't really blame people for having a natural reaction of distrust when that's what you built.
In my life.
Amberlynn is back to vaping Delta 8 again. Yeah,
I mean, probably.
I vape about once or twice a week, so that's
Bull fucking shit. Vaping once or twice a week? Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, but who sits down and thinks to themselves, I really want to unwind. Let me just go and stop by the fucking gas station so I can hit a vape a couple times. What?
is some tea.
So I'm editing.
No, girl, what's tea is you're so afraid of this and that in your food. Oh, but you'll go and smoke gas station medical, not even medical, government freaking lab made shit. Nah.
And then I realized I didn't do the bad choice question, so that's
Who
2,
cares?
3, 4, 5. I'm just
There's 30 seconds left. This is so stupid.
doing this because I feel like I have to. Since I do it in every video, I could have just like totally passed it, but it's fine.
But it's fine. Oh, yeah, I guess sorry we're inconveniencing you to have to do your fucking job, as always.
Have you ever had more than 15 drinks in one night?
I think she has.
That is a big no. Have you ever had
Now, she's gotten close. She can throw them back, you guys, which makes me think she's built to
Sex with a-
tolerance.
coworker? Yes.
Because you were dating them before you were their coworker, dipshit.
Would you let your partner have sex with their celebrity crush without consequences? No. Have you ever
Of course not, but you know damn well she would request the same for Billy or Miley.
dined and dashed? Absolutely not. Have you
Amber can't run fast enough, so it's a mute point.
Ever accidentally texted someone on purpose? Yes, I have.
Accidentally texted someone on purpose? So you mean texting someone and then being like, oh my god, sorry, that was an accident. But hey, what's up? Manipulator.
I'm gonna go. I'm about to go hang out with my mom and have a really good day today.
So bingo and fast food.
I hope that you guys also have one. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
How can she say that she hopes people have a great day and then her entire video is just her bitching at us? Oh my god. Whatever. That was really annoying. It's not giving fat phobia. It's giving the fact that you ate yourself to the point where you have low mobility and you have yourself to blame for that. Period. Vaping gas station weed when one of your biggest concerns about your health is your breathing is insane. That part. A data entry job that you worked for a few months almost 10 years ago is an experience. Walking 1 mile every 6 months isn't an achievement or a clapback for people pointing out you can't work. It wasn't every 6 months either. She hasn't done that walk in like a year. Okay, but could you stay standing for 7 hours for a barista job? No. So it's not fat phobia, it's reality check, babes. Period. Saying she can walk perfectly? Didn't she contract cellulitis by walking in muddy puddles? Okay, Peppa. Peppa. You think everything is fat phobia? Because she can't do anything. Her size has limited her so much that she can't do anything. And because she has zero accountability within her, it's everyone else's fault that we don't cater to her killing herself. Prove you can walk then. Do a walking vlog. Or she couldn't even prove it in that freaking mile-long walk. Lynn, I'm a college professor in Tulsa. Well, you shouldn't have told her that. Instantly discredits you in her eyes. You don't believe in Helen Keller because you don't understand how misinformation works or anything about her, really. Yeah, I've been seeing the Helen Keller conversation a lot on TikTok. I mean, it's not wrong. It's not, but I do think that's a very interesting hill that we're on right now. You have constantly said for years your issues with food came from your childhood. You are now knocking on 40 years of age and still saying this. Figure it out already. No, period. Saying that's ableism when people doubt the physical capabilities of a 500 plus pound woman while simultaneously saying that you don't believe in Helen Keller and not seeing the true ableism in that is wild. That part. That's the sentiment of that conversation that I agree with. I love her active listening face during the voice notes as if it's the first time she's listening to them. It's her trying to show that she can actually pay attention to someone other than herself, and even then she can't. We caught you using a scooter at Walmart a few months ago. Stop lying. True. You're in such denial. You sit to cook. Oh, well, that's going to be in the next vlog. Watch me cook a whole meal standing up. You've cried fat phobia so much that it has lost its meaning. That part, along with a lot of other words that she uses, which I don't appreciate because there are people out there that do feel the impact of certain things. And those words are appropriate for those emotions. What Lynn feels is not being triggered. She has a lack of accountability. She can't fucking sit down and grow the hell up. Why is every voice memo positive? They definitely weren't. Whenever I get overwhelmed by your smugness, I remind myself that you wipe your Grand Canyon with the corner of a counter. No amount of smugness from you will take that away from us. I mean, yeah, just remember it's Amber Reed. Like, she's made everyone in her own direct life dislike her. So... doesn't mean much in my opinion. Thinking you can't stand up for long is fatphobic, but thinking people are lying about Helen Keller's accomplishments isn't ableist? Period. I don't think you know what the word fatphobia actually means. You throw that word around a lot when you have gained. It's your self-defense mechanism to blame everyone else but yourself. Period. I'm saying that a lot today. I've had jobs in the past. Yeah, 8 years ago, where those 2 jobs you worked totaled up for less than a year combined. That and she needed her girlfriends to get those jobs for her. She couldn't go out and get one her damn self. If you actually saw a physician, you would be on diuretics for your swelling. I mean, maybe. It's not fat phobia if you eat yourself to low mobility, sis. It has not been years since you haven't used a scooter. We saw you use one when you were out with your mother. It's a bit scary to see you lose touch with reality over time. I mean, I don't think she's ever had a firm grasp. You were so delusional. I don't know how YouTube doesn't intervene. You need help. That part. Like, I think as technically an employer, they do have a responsibility to report if they think someone's behavior over time is concerning. I know that might be a stretch because there's so many people that fall under like YouTube's payment system and all that, but like I do think there is a slight responsibility there. I mean, right? Love that you let the people complimenting you finish speaking before you start, but immediately jump to cut off the critical one. That part. I mean, she's even let other critical ones continue on in the past as well. I find it a little telling. I'm not going to allude to what I think it is, but I think it's very telling that she was so easy to pop off at someone that clearly was not Eurocentric. Let's just say that. Why does she treat people with accents like they're some kind of exotic creature? That too. Okay, very good point, Variations. I agree. Yes, that kind of goes along with the sentiment that I was alluding to in this one. Yeah, she very clearly treats certain people differently, which we've known this, right? We've known this. I'm not saying it's good to see her just show it out in the open, but girl, show off your true colors. Ben knew she was a racist. Smuggling is the god-awful worst. Can't breathe, but gotta hit that vape. Regulates her emotions, but gotta hit that vape. Addiction in her family, but gotta hit that vape. Pathetic. I mean, regulates her emotions, but, can't. Less talk, more walk. Girl, I don't think that was a joke. Calling out that you're too fat to stand long isn't fatphobic. It's called the truth. I don't believe in Helen Keller, says the woman who has regrets about being problematic. Alrighty, you guys. Well, I'm going to get this edited and sent right out. Thank you so much for your guys' patience, understandings, and all that. Truly do appreciate y'all. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like and subscribe to comment. And I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day and their weekend. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.